New tonight, 10 investigates why Knoxville Police Department and its license plate reader cameras have been switched off. It all centers on a contract lapse. Police use those cameras to place people at a crime scene or investigate cases. But now, the city of Knoxville may not have new plate reading cameras running up until the middle of the year. 10 News reporter Ellis Roll joins us. And Ellis, you spoke with lawyers and Knoxville police about this lapse and what it may do to cases in the city.
Yeah, John, attorneys say these cameras are vital and used every single day in police investigations in Knoxville. The city is switching to a new vendor for license plate readers, and their old vendor, Flock, switched off Knoxville cameras on January 1st. Knoxville police say new cameras may not be up and running for months. Quietly watching from street corners and parking lots, license plate reader cameras help police track vehicles, collect data, and crack crimes.
Flock cameras basically record license plates and other data, and so they're very important. And at least according to the published reports, they solve approximately 15% of all crimes across the United States.
T. Scott Jones, a Knoxville attorney, says these cameras are vital to policing, placing people at crime scenes, but also helping with accidents.
These cameras are used day in, day out in investigations.
But the Knoxville Police Department Flock brand cameras were switched off by the company at the beginning of the year. KPD says they've switched to a new vendor, Axon, and that they weren't notified before Flock turned the cameras off. KPD says they hoped they could do a short-term contract with Flock before their Axon contract starts mid-year. No agreement was made, leaving Knoxville without the tech for the near future.
What you're going to see is a problem with investigations wherein law enforcement is regularly relied upon these cameras, and with them not being active and no other real solution in the wings, so to speak, we've basically got Knoxville unprotected.
Police and attorneys alike rely on data from these cameras.
When they're active, these cameras are utilized to place people at the scene. And it's not just criminal activity. Perhaps it's accidents and it's other sets of circumstances where it's important to record that data. And without the data, obviously, that's a real problem.
Jones says without them, attorneys and police will have to find other ways to crack crimes. The Knoxville Police Department says they did inquire about a short-term contract with Flock before their contract expired at the end of the year. KPD says Axon cameras will better integrate with their system. That's the new cameras that will come into play this year, in the middle of the year. License plate reader cameras are just one type of camera used across the city for enforcement, and the city has been planning for months to install 2 noise cameras downtown, but their installation won't happen in the near future, according to city officials today. KPD says traffic cameras in school zones will also be installed in the next 4 to 8 weeks. John Robin.
Ellis Roll on the story tonight.